Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be here. So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. If you are new, welcome. Please stay longer. So today I changed my background. I'm literally sitting on my bed. I don't have a reason. I just changed my background. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and then I will just keep it like this. Or just comment down there and tell me, background good, keep it this way, or nope, stick to your previous background. Then I will do that. Anyway guys, my name is Nontlantla. Others know me as Prudence. Yes, I'm so thrilled to be here today. So today we're going to talk about our relationship that was in secret and how it was and the dates and everything, right? So anyway, like I said in my previous video, it's not like we woke up and we were like, okay, then we're going to be in secret now. It was definitely not like that at all. One of the requirements was you need to talk to the pastor's wife, tell them, if you're interested in somebody, or and if you're a guy, you tell the pastor and all of that. We did that. I did that. I spoke to the pastor's wife. I remember one of the pastor's wife I told. We got out of that conversation I was feeling very excited because she assured me, don't worry, we're going to do something about it. Which church did you say he was in? She seemed very, very interested. And I was there like, yes, things are happening. 2 years later, things were still happening. Dololo approval. Nothing had been happening. Things were mostly happening on his side. So he did the same, told the pastor and everything, but he got feedback. At first they were like, yeah, she's good, yeah, we'll approve you guys, what. We waited, no approval. And then guys, don't get me wrong, né? I am not hating on the church. I'm not hating on the dating system for the people who held our kind of position, because these rules don't really apply for everybody. It's those who are in certain positions like myself and him. So yeah, not hating. I actually have a friend who got married recently and she's happier than ever. The system worked for her, it just didn't work for us. So yeah guys, up until one pastor was actually honest with him and told him that, well, this is what the information we got from Pretoria. So in Pretoria they said the girl being me, Nontlantla, is not ready. She is immature to be with you, because he held a higher position. So she was not ready, immature, and we were just not compatible for each other, and that they will find him somebody else. Guys, those words were hurting. They were hurting a lot, because I was like, wait, y'all just say, because I felt like I was doing my utmost best to show that I'm really interested in this. And for me to be told they didn't tell me to my face, but then to hear that I am immature, it broke me. But anyway, at that point we were like, you know what, we tried. It's been 2 years and apparently you're not ready, apparently you're immature. We were like, you know what, they will find us in front, they will find us phambili with their approval. And we did. We officialized our own relationship. We told our families, and our families were like, you guys don't need an approval from us. If you guys want to date. Like, why do you need an approval? And I was just telling my family just so they are aware, because I just don't understand. I didn't want it to be like a secret, So anyway, and yeah, we just started dating, and we just told ourselves that and yeah, So that's what happened. But it was not easy, guys. It was very, very hard to be in a secret relationship, because I felt like it was a lie-ish. You're living kind of like a lie, because whenever we had big events at church, we would always pretend like we don't know each other. You would never suspect a thing, ever. We would pretend like we don't know each other. I, for one, had to pretend like I'm not in a relationship. I don't know how many times they were like, no, are you dating somebody? I'm like, no. You know, it was a lie. That it was not nice to lie like that, because I just felt like, God, I want them to know, but the things they go do when they find out. It was nothing bad, kind of, but it was nothing bad towards me. It was, for him, it would have been something else if they found out, because of his position. But yeah, it was just hard to pretend like I'm not in a relationship when I am in a relationship, and also a relationship that I'm very, very, very much proud of. Now I'm hiding it as if I'm not proud of it, So it was hard. Secondly, the dates. The dates. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but at some point we lived in a flat with my mom, and we had rat problems. I don't know if you've ever had a rat come into your house. It's not nice. If you're scared of rats like I am, it's not nice knowing that rat is somewhere in here, and once you step on the floor, it might jump over your foot or something. It just felt like that, like you were always on the lookout, like ish. Yeah, so it was hard, because you're always on the lookout. Even when we went on dates, 50% of the time we'll be looking over our shoulders, like, who's seeing us? Are we being safe? Like, are they, those kind of things, like, okay, that car looks like so and so's car, because, and sometimes it was not really about the pastor or the pastor's wife finding us, just even the church members or church people. Some people snitch. Some people liked to snitch in the church, But anyway, no offense to anybody who's watching from the church. I really mean no offense. I'm just being honest. Some people would snitch. Not on us. I mean, there have been other people who did something similar to what we did, and they'd been snitched on. And we didn't want to be part of the stats of people that were snitched on, But anyway, let me move on from that, because I'm saying too much now. We would choose carefully the dates that we went to. Like, we made sure we go to places that not everybody goes to. That is why the Gautrain stations worked the best. If you are from Pretoria, or if you're not from Pretoria, Gautrain station, it's just like a train station, Yeah, it's like a train that we call Gautrain, So we would meet at Gautrain stations, because people on the Gautrain, if you ever been on a Gautrain, they mind their own business. People are on their tablets, on their laptops. They don't care about what you're doing at all. So that was ideal, right? So, and we also made sure we do not meet on weekends, because people are out and about on weekends, having time with their family. Yeah, chances of meeting somebody are very high. So we would meet during the week. The place that we usually like to visit was Marlborough station, because there was, outside of the station, there was like a KFC there that nobody ever went to. Well, when we were there, nobody was there, and it was more, it was chilled, because there was no church nearby, so nobody from church would rock up, So Marlborough was our spot. And the one date we decided we are going to be adventurous. We're like, let's go to Rosebank and go watch a movie. Hi. We went to go watch a movie. But, guys, because we didn't want to get caught, we were walking behind each other to avoid anybody seeing us that we are actually together. So I was walking in front, he was walking behind me. We went to watch the movie. Inside the cinema, we were sitting next to each other, but going out, we were walking behind each other. So after the movie, I was like, okay, I was not feeling well, so I needed to eat so I can drink like some painkillers. So we went to the restaurant, again following each other, right? So when we got there, he went to order the food, and I was like looking for a place for us to sit. And like, obviously you want a seat that is there in the corner, like where nobody's really paying attention. Oh gosh, the things we used to do. And so we ate, and then when we went out, I don't know why, I was like, no, I'll walk behind you, you go in front. So he was walking in front, and then as we were walking, I mean, it was not that much of a distance. It was just like, like maybe 10 feet. Yeah. So as we were walking, these two guys approach me. Hey sister, how are you? I'm like, okay. You're so beautiful. Can I have your number? Hey, my name is so and so. Hey, I just started laughing because in my mind I'm like, my boyfriend is literally 10 feet away from me and you were hitting on me. I just started laughing. Those guys were like looking at me weirdly, like, is there something funny? And I couldn't stop laughing. I just cracked up. So they left me. They were like, probably like, hey, weirdo, we don't want your number. Stay there. And my boyfriend comes back. What happened? Are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm fine. They didn't do anything. He's like, what were they want? What did they want? And I'm like, they were hitting on me. They were hitting on me. He was like, that's it. I am not walking behind you. I'm not walking in front of you. We're walking together. And I'm like, what if they get us? What if they catch us? He's like, I don't care. I am not walking behind you, in front of you. I'm walking next to you. Batlong shabakastina mo kiliting. For those who don't understand, it just merely means they will take my girlfriend while I'm here. So anyway, from that day on, we kind of decided, okay, these dates are not gonna work. Not at all. So I spoke to my aunt and asked her is it okay if maybe I meet him at night instead of during the day. And of course she was like, yeah, it's fine. She understood that, like, our reasons, because we were still hiding. Though she was not on board with hiding, she felt like we needed to tell them that this is what it is. But she was like, it's fine, you can go, but obviously there's like a curfew. You can't stay the whole night out. You're a girl, So yeah, so I think we'll meet like around 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 9:30. But yeah, she set a curfew for me, which I didn't mind. I was just grateful that she's letting me meet him, So yeah, anyway, we would meet. You're probably wondering, how did he even get to Pretoria at night? So there's this friend of his. He's like even the best man at the wedding, because he did the most. So he had a car, and he would drop my boyfriend off. Like, okay, not drop him off. He would come drive with him to Pretoria. He would stay like at a McDonald's or something, continue with work if he was working. Yes, most of the time he was working, guys, and he would sacrifice like that for his friend. Just for his friend to go see the girlfriend, he would sacrifice. So he would sit at McDonald's, work. My boyfriend will drive to my house, pick me up, and we will grab some food, like do some drive-through, chill in the neighborhood or even near my house or something. Like, those dates were much better. It was like stress-free. Sometimes we'll just walk into McDonald's, sit there and eat, because McDonald's don't close in South Africa. I don't know about other places, but in South Africa, McDonald's is open. I think it's 48 hours, ne? Am I wrong? Or 24 hours? I don't know. But yeah, that's what we would do. And that was better. That was a better option. It worked for us very well, because now we could actually make memories, talk, get to know each other more, instead of like being worried who's watching us, who's going to snitch on us, because they were snitches. But yeah, those dates worked the best. But then another down to the secret dating was like, my boyfriend didn't save my number in his phone. Not because he had something to hide or anything, but because had they found my number on his phone, ooh, yeah, it would have been something else. So he couldn't save my phone number. He couldn't save our texts. He couldn't even save our pictures. I, on the other hand, saved his number, but with a random different name. I did save our pictures, but the way I saved them was dodgy. So like the notepad on your phone, I took all those pictures and then pasted them on the notepad, put a password on the notepad, deleted those numbers from my gallery, because now I don't want people to be looking at my pictures or asking me to take pictures of them, and then when they're looking they see our picture, right? So that's how I hid our pictures. If ever you're in a secret relationship, that's how you make memories. I'm kidding. But and then our text messages, I wouldn't really delete them or hide them, because you will be really looking into it. If you go to you would be brave to go and look at my texts. Nobody would really look at my texts. So yeah, but it was just it was so hard. Like, I bet you guys can hear how hard it was. Like, it was just so hard. It was just so hard. There was a point. Well, this is gonna be in the next video. I'll tell you this next week in the next video. Which point did we reach and we were like, okay, this is done, we are done, we are not doing this anymore. So something happened that contributed to us reaching the point where we were like, we are done being in secret, we are done, we don't care what happens. I'll tell you guys that in the video next. Lesson in today's video is that never, ever, ever give somebody the platform, the pen, the book to write your life story. Never. It doesn't matter whatever position that person holds in the church, in the community, it doesn't matter. Never ever give somebody the platform or the right to write your life story. Never. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. We make mistakes and we have our own opinions, and sometimes our opinions about other people are wrong, right? Why am I saying this? Had we decided that, well, they say Ntlantla is not ready, so we're just gonna leave this whole relationship thing. Had we decided that, no, we are not compatible, we are just not even gonna bother, then we wouldn't have known that well, first of all, you guys wouldn't know me, or you wouldn't even hear the story, because we wouldn't be together. And for us, we wouldn't know that we actually make each other happy. Literally, my boyfriend is like my best friend. He's like my best. I'm not saying this as like being a cliche, but literally he's like my friend. We have I never thought I could have like this kind of relationship where we relate so much to each other. And don't get me wrong, it's not always perfect. We do have our fights, and those are not nice, but we do have them. But had we decided that, no, we're gonna let somebody else tell us what to do, then we wouldn't have reached this point. We wouldn't be engaged, we wouldn't be getting married. I don't know where we would be today. So if you know that something would work for you, if you know this is what you want, and it does not go against your faith, it does not go against God, because what we did, and it did not go against God at all. We didn't do anything that was against our parents. We didn't do anything that was against our values and morals. Nothing whatsoever. So if you know something is really what you want and it's gonna make you happy, then do it. Don't give other people the platform to tell you what is right for your life and what is wrong for your life, especially things that are black and white, clear. That, come on now, like a relationship. Really? Hi, there's nothing wrong with being in a relationship with someone. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in my next upload. I love you all so much. Please do not forget to follow me on Instagram at prudence_noni. Also on Facebook at Prudence Likalakala. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and please comment down below if there's any other content that you would like to see. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Sorry for the door that was slammed.